Once upon a time, in a small, cheerful village surrounded by lush green forests, there lived a clever little dog. He belonged to a kind-hearted farmer who always gave him enough food, but the dog was very greedy and never seemed satisfied. One hot summer afternoon, as he wandered near a sparkling, clear river, he spotted a large, juicy bone lying on the riverbank. His eyes widened and his tail wagged excitedly. Without a second thought, he grabbed the bone in his mouth and trotted happily along the path, dreaming of how delicious it would be. As he crossed a small wooden bridge over the river, he paused to admire his reflection in the calm water below. To his surprise, he saw another dog in the river holding what appeared to be an even bigger bone. Greed filled his heart, and he thought, "That dog has a bigger bone than mine. I must have it." Without hesitation, he opened his mouth wide, barking at the reflection, trying to snatch the other bone. In that instant, his own precious bone slipped from his jaws and fell into the river. The current carried it away, and the dog was left with nothing. He sat by the riverbank, ears drooping and tail curled around him, feeling regretful and ashamed. In his greed, he had lost the one thing he already possessed. Slowly, he walked back toward the village, the warm sunlight fading into a gentle sunset. When he reached the farmer's house, the kind man gave him another meal. The dog wagged his tail, grateful for the food, but he never forgot the lesson he had learned that day. From that moment on, the dog played happily in the yard, chasing butterflies and enjoying his meals without wanting more than he needed. He learned to be content and stopped envying others. The villagers often told the story of the greedy dog to children, reminding them that greed can make one lose even what they already possess, while being thankful brings joy and peace. And so the clever little dog lived happily, calm and content under the golden light of each sunset, a true example of how appreciating what we have is the key to happiness. Moral: greed can make us lose what we already possess. It is always better to be content with what we have and not be envious of others.